Yo, yo, yo. Well, that one didn't go so well. There we go. Of course, as soon as I go live, my mom calls. 1 second, everybody. Sorry. Where'd that go? Oh, there it is. Sorry. Just went live. All right. Try this again. Hello, hello. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to Wickin It and Kickin It. Had happier Mondays. But all in all, things could be worse. Hope everybody had a great weekend. And your week is starting okay. If not, that's kind of what we're here for, right? And hope to finish the day off on a more positive note. Not sure if anybody caught the thumbnail, but it's an homage to Oliver Tree. Rest in peace. Usually don't get too broken up over celebrity deaths, but he was one of the good ones, man. He was one of the good ones. He brought a light to a dark world. And I personally discovered his music when I was spending the last few months in the halfway house, and we were in full-blown lockdown during COVID times, and just a goofy guy embracing his weirdness, letting that freak flag fly. And I don't know, man, it just sucks to lose someone that brings hope to people. Somebody so unique, not afraid to be themselves. I mean, themselves kind of created a unique character, but yeah, man, just one of the good ones. And yeah, I figured it would be cool to make at least a cool thumbnail. But yeah, guys, we're here, we're together, have a couple positive hours together, lift each other up. It's great to see everybody piling on in the chat. We got something fun in the mail today. I do know one of the major pieces that's going to be in there, which I wasn't sure when I won the Boosh Box on Wednesday. I originally didn't know, but then when we were on hangs afterwards, he said, yeah, you won an RTA for vaping. And there's more than just an RTA for vaping in there. We did get a cool JMW metal logo. Probably going to snap a picture of that later, crop it, and try to do something cool with it, like the Steve-O metal logo, which has become pretty iconic. I use it for everything now. But yeah, that's exciting. We're going to open that up, hang out for a little while, set up the RTA for vaping. Got a couple other things that I grabbed out of the cabinet that we might decide to set up. Still have everything rocking and rolling from last week, actually. I haven't broken anything down except for I swapped the Dwarf RTA out for the Diplomat, but this thing's still going strong. The only thing I did was I switched the liquids in it after I vaped through a little bit of that strawberry shortcake. I cycled the wicks out and I started dripping Cassie's Nana pudding with chocolate chips on top of it. I just felt like I was in the mood for some more banana. Let's drip a little bit of that right now. The Anunnaki is a perfect pairing for this sexy guy, the Hyperion. It's the first side fire tube I've ever owned. I will have to point out though, especially because this is it's the silver one. It's basically like plated stainless steel. If I push too far down on the button and I allow my finger to bridge in between here, like I press the tip, it will burn my finger. Oh yeah, this little inlay already rubbed out the first night. Not very necessary. I feel like it looks more slick that way anyway. But I gotta make sure to press like more right up here. If I press down here too low, it burns. It literally burns my finger. Like I can feel it. Yeah, nickel plated. That's it. Thank you, Birdie. It literally burns my finger. So I just gotta make sure to press just a little bit, a few millimeters more up north. But man, it's sexy. The performance is fantastic on this thing. It's the perfect home for the Anunnaki. Like it doesn't get more perfect than that. Finally rocking the beauty ring. I feel like the Anunnaki comes with that sexy beauty ring with all those glyphs on it. It's a necessity to use it. So hell yeah. We swapped out the Diplomat onto the Shift Plus. I don't know if it's going to want to manually focus for me with all the vapor floating around the camera right now. Wicked this up Thursday night, I think, late Thursday night. Loaded it up with some of that apricot almond. God, I love this freaking liquid, dude. I make myself a bottle of it and then I sit there and I let it steep for a couple months and I kind of forget about it for a while when it's steeping. And every time I break it out, I'm super, super impressed with how well it turned out. I don't know if the microphone is drowning it out or not, but man, that thing is crackling like a mug right now. And of course, we got the Billy Club, Matt Bennett, customs, accessories, all that, Broken Addy. Still trying to not completely plow through my Lady Liberty Huckleberry Cream Cheese Danish, but my lord. Delicious. We went with some iced coffee today. Felt like something a little cooler. Loaded up my old school JMW premium tumbler. I didn't feel like making a brand new pot of coffee. Yesterday, I make a pot of coffee and I'll drink a warm cup. And then sometimes it'll sit there on the coffee thing. It'll sit there on the hot plate for a few hours. And if it gets too late, I don't want to drink another hot cup of coffee. What I'll do is I'll stick it in the fridge to cool it down. So the next day, it's already nice and chilled to be able to make iced coffee with. Last but not least, you know the billet box is always in rotation. That's loaded up with the skeleton key, that delicious key lime pie. That's got a little bit of rumble behind that coil as well. Just been sitting here ripping up the clouds today. Hopefully all of you are enjoying something tasty as well. Please feel free to let me know in chat what you guys are rocking, or you can send in your desk checks and hand check to my Discord DMs or Facebook Messenger. I'll try to snag them and save them, and we're going to share them on screen in a little bit. I want to see who is here and shout you guys out. Obviously, I already see lots of people in here. We got 23 people hanging out so far, and We're starting off with Silk Pump, aka the Slick Pimp. Wonder what's in the box. Yes, we know one thing. We know one thing. But it's definitely full. It's definitely full. Gaming Vapor, what's up? What's in the box? Corporate Jason. Cool balloons, yeah. Yeah, the iconic pink balloons from Oliver Tree's music videos and his album art. That's what the flames were for too. They're from one of his album covers. Hello, Cheryl. Cheryl, it's great to see you. Sorry you were having so many technical difficulties yesterday. I got to enjoy some time on Vaping Rendezvous over on Vaping Vic's channel yesterday. Cheryl is a regular over there, and unfortunately, either her mic wouldn't work or she couldn't hear anybody. So she had to dip out. But it's great to see you, Cheryl. I've been having a good time over there. Shout out to Vaping Vic. He got his JMW package landed safe in the Netherlands, and then Saturday morning, our time, they did a live liquid tasting and review of some JMW liquids. He's already placed a second order that I got to get out here in the next day or two. Appreciate it. That's exciting, and I'm sure they'll be doing another tasting when those land. The Unknown. Go! Unknown is here. A cat, because it's always a bloody cat in the box. Yeah. I got boxes all over the place just for the cat to hang out in. Birdie! Don't forget to smash the like button, people. Thank you, Birdie. I always forget about that. Tim Kittle is here. Checking in. Sup, motherfuckers? What is up, Tim? Great to see you, my friend. Arnie, hello, sir. We got Patrick. Hashtag smoking tree for Oliver Tree. That's what's up. Shed time if you got them. We're just over here blowing clouds. Dion, what's up? What is up? Patrick says, I hope Kerplop is here. Been waiting a week to ask him something. He's not always here, but sometimes he pops in, sometimes he doesn't. It's Tim again. The cat is always in the cradle. The box is in the box. Blue Diamond is here. Just need to go change clothes and eat something. Sorry for not being here last week. Oh, no apology necessary. I was with my hubby in India. Very cool. Hope you enjoyed your trip. Patrick's as happy as I can be. R.I.P. the legendary meme god. He is my role model. He's a really, really rad character, man. He really was. I don't know why it's always the fucking cool ones that end up not spending a lot of time in there. And then like listening back to a lot of his songs, like lyrics and stuff, like he makes a lot of references towards not being here for a long time, actually. Dell is here. Big Wick Energy. Wait, we're midstream. Oh shit! No, we just started. You got here 4 minutes in. Neil Pitt says hello, everyone. Face meat. Cremated remains. Yeah. RTA leaking at work. Oh, nice. Fuck me. Guess Dell just re-wicked something and it's leaking. I don't know who he is. I'm so sorry. He's just a really cool music artist. Rapper, kinda, songwriter, EDM. I don't know. Not fully EDM, but he did a lot of work with other EDM artists. He's made really cool music, man. And really, really freaking hilarious music videos. Really freaking hilarious. Off the wall, just random stuff. Let's see. Yo, what up? Cool. Keeping it cloudy, I presume. Must be nice to have a good logo. Oh yeah. Dell got the diffle treatment. Oliver Tree is a goofy dude, but genuinely talented. He really was. Funky Monk, good morning. Good morning, Funky Monk. Great to see you. Jeremy M. Yo Yoy. Dark, you need a metal logo? I mean, your name is Dark. That's metal as fuck. Yeah. Well, that's his YouTube name. He got Dell that was supposed to look like the Doom logo, but it really didn't look like the Doom logo, and it looks more like it says Diffle than Dell. Let's see. Nick really screwed up my Boosh logo. He did. That's a shame. Gaming Vapors is getting that exact setup on the 25th, Steve-O. Hell yeah, dude. That's what's up. It's really awesome. Just got distressed. Pink. Oh man, are the coated ones available? I've been trying to keep an eye out for them, but I haven't seen any posts other than Timmy posted a teaser a couple weeks ago. Dang. I'm really tempted, but I'm sure those coated ones have probably already gone. I imagine they went fast. Bells are pretty metal, or at least the first tower I had was metal, yeah. See that Hyperion in your hand, or are you just happy to see me? Both! Both, Neil, both. Unknown is still on the good old cookie cane. Dude, no shit, you still got some left, I know. Silk Pump and my friend Heath might be dropping a hand check. He just got a Blaze Pro Max, or whichever it's called. He's building it right now. He might be dropping a desk check shortly. He messaged me before the stream. The copper variant doesn't do it. My fingers are like old leather. Yeah, it's usually anything that's like stainless steel. Because the stainless steel team used to have the hot button issues too, but the copper and the brass never did. Let's see. In a shocking turn of events, I have a new mod and tank setup, Gen 200, Cake Nana Cream, Blaze RTA. What's up? That's what's up, dude. Yeah. Let me snag those real quick because Dell dropped something. Ooh, I already got that hand check from Dell. I snagged it earlier. But we got to get our Gundam checks. Save image. 615. Oh, shit. Wait. Hold on. I got to figure this out. Wait. What? Hold on. I got to figure out what number we're at. What number are we at? 12. We're at 12. 615. No, 615-12. There we go. Save. Give me a second, guys. Save image. 615-13. Save. 615-14. Yes, I snagged lots and lots of pictures beforehand. I think it's fun. I see stuff. A lot of it's pretty much stuff from the past week, and I snag it from recent Yo-Yo hand check stuff. Wait. 615-15 a lot of times, and things that people drop in the JMW Discord. Sometimes I'll be poking around on Reddit and Facebook, and I'll find stuff too. Let's see. And then Patrick dropped a little something something. Oh, yo, that's sick. What's up, dude? Save image. 615-17. So far, from what everybody sent in, we're going to be starting off with Patrick and ending with Patrick. I'm sure a couple more will trickle in. But so far, that's where we're at. Sorry, driving. It's all good, Birdie. Told the girl, Paul Close said, I told the girl I've been with for 9 years that I want to break up today. Just can't do it anymore. No shit. Dang. That's rough, but hey. I'm sure if that's the decision that you made, I'm sure it's for the best. Heard Nick Green maybe at the Steel Valley Vape Rally. Oh yeah, the vape meetup. Rocking that coconut sucks. Cheryl's on a chocolate mint coffee. Oh my lord, my laptop needs Jesus. Oh yeah. It also needs holy water and an exorcism. Yeah. It just was not cooperating yesterday. Neil Pitts, you guys ready for it? You ready for it? Delta Squonk, Bonza RTA with the strawberry Twinkie milkshake, his all day, every day vaping setup. Love it. And the Odin V2 200 with the RTA for vaping, and his pineapple coconut custard cake. Sounds lovely. We took a look at that last week, I believe. Shots and prayers for Sortiel. Shots and prayers for Sortiel, indeed. I don't know what's going on with him. I know he has consistent health issues. Shots and prayers, guys. Grab a setup or whatever. Rip a big fat cloud full of positivity for Sortiel. Shots and prayers, Sortiel. Dang. Mike DeVries! Mike DeVries is in the house. Congratulations, brother. Last week, Mike was here, and he left because his girlfriend was having contractions, and they had their baby boy. Of course, he's not sharing pictures online, but healthy baby boy, 7 pounds, 9 ounces, 20 inches long. Congratulations to you and your family, bro. That's so exciting to hear. And awesome that while we were live last week, it started happening in real time while we were here, and he was in chat. They left from the stream last I heard. Patrick says the last song on his album from 2 weeks ago is called How It Ends, and there is a car on fire on the back cover, which relates to his death. It's really odd. Yeah, he had a lot of imagery like that, though. And there was a lot of references like that throughout his songs. Tim's got the Bonza Pro RTA on the 02 at the moment, which Tim just sent in a check. 615-18. With that, as well as a few others, we got that. We snagged that. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Your liquids always sound amazing, Neil Pitts. They really do. Neil makes some pretty tasty mixes. We got lots of DIYers in chat. I checked the wiki hashtag. Nothing new on there this week. Maybe next week or the week after. At the very least once a month, I want to do a DIY centered episode. But it's tough. It's tough when I've got so many liquids just piling up over here. Mark Hughes, yo, I hope everyone is doing well. I am doing well, and thank you again. Mark Hughes is the one responsible for this lovely setup. I really, really appreciate you, my friend. It's in good hands and is being very, very well enjoyed over here. I got you. I got the shot. Thank you, Tim. Gaming Vapors on his FYK Custom DNA 250C LiPo, Voltro 41 V3 with some drip hacks. One Who Knocks. Ooh, Thorin Vortex, Yeep Vape, Dual 21700, Blue Red Soda. That's what's up, dude. Tim, hello everyone. I escaped the rabbit since she had to. Yeah, good to see you, Tim. Oh, since she had to pee, gotcha. He's just a tiny addition to the JMW family. Ah, oh, yeah, he really is. That's awesome. Face Meat is on the mix with the Har. Breeze Tones MTL DIY Raspberry Cream Saver. Hell yeah, dude. We took a look at Face Meat's mix and Har, last week of the week before, I think it was. Super sexy setup. You can never go wrong with the mix. Oh yeah, I did break down the mix. I don't know. I wasn't super happy with my wicking job of the Sparrow. It was serviceable for a few days. It really was, but it just, I don't know. It wasn't keeping up. Normally it floods on me, but it just wasn't keeping up over time. Tim said, happy the edition arrived safe and sound. Yes, indeed. He says, thank you to everyone. Base Me says, congrats on the baby. Hell yeah. Seen Sorteal wasn't feeling well. Hope he gets better. Yeah. Yeah, I know Sorteal deals with his Crohn's disease flare-ups. So I am imagining that's possibly what he's dealing with again. I have mixed in the past. I'm about to mix a lot soon, says Jason. Hell yeah, dude. Dion is on the OG Bonza RTA. Oh, the OG. Very cool. On the Vindicator with some tropical e-juice from Tony B. Nice. And Mark Hughes is on the Saber T. In Squonk mode. That's the Saber. Saber, is that the RTA or the RTA? RDTA? I think the T stands for tank. In Squonk mode, on a Hellfire Squonk, let's freaking go. Mark's got quite the Hellfire collection. I've just got one, and I love it. I really, really love the Hellfire Squonk. That's the Cobra. Cracked Earth. He's got a whole mess of them, though. Quite the collection. Tony B is still around. He does, like e-bikes and e-skateboard reviews and guitar reviews and stuff. I actually bought a mod off of Tony B. I don't know, sometime last year. He was selling a bunch of stuff, a bunch of squonkers and other mechs and stuff. I picked up, I don't know if you guys, many of you know, some of you may not, but I have a partner in JMW, Dan, and literally the only thing that he ever uses is an Asgard Mini on top of topside SQ Squonker. And basically anytime he can find a topside SQ for a decent price, he snags it. It's all he uses. So he has one, he uses one until he wears it out, and then when it's done, he tries to have a backup or multiple, and he'll grab another one. So I found Tony B had one, so I picked it up off of him. And then we sent some JMW to him, just as, you know, this is a special thank you for everything that he's done in the community over the years. Ronnie made it. Rain is really bad, so it was a slow drive. Nice. Freaking stressful when you can't see. Fully understand. It says, I was testing my raspberry custard cake in a dripper and grabbed the blueberry custard cake by mistake and dripped it on the raspberry. Now I have an RTA with both in it. Great mistake. Yeah. Those happy mistakes are some of the best sometimes. Sorry I haven't bought more juice. With all the juice I have, still got... Hey, no worries, man. No worries. You support when you can. You've bought juice in the past. I appreciate you coming in and joining the stream and hanging out when you can. The Asgard Mini on an SQ rocks. It is a solid setup. Asgard Mini on anything rocks, yeah. Let's see. Jason sent in a bunch of stuff. Oh, just one. Fat Rabbit 2. Okay, cool. Let's save 615-19. Got a whole lot of stuff to look at tonight. Don Julio Kitty Belly background. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. That's what's up. What else we got? Advocate for Liberty. Hell yeah, dude. A lot of old school stuff, and Cassie coming in. Save image as 615 20. We're up to 20. Let's freaking go. Save image as 615 21. We're up there. Heath might send one in later. I don't know. But now is as good a time as any to start looking. Still rocking that JMW camo hat too? Hell yeah, dude. You're one of the few that got a camo. There was only like 3 or 4 camos, and they went first. And then I don't know if Stolen is here or not. Sometimes he's just hanging out listening. But Stolen has got the only flat brim JMW hat. The rest were like the pre-curved snapbacks. Stolen Time has the flat brim. The hippo coils are tasty in this setup. Tasting way better than it should, honestly. Nice. Nice. Yeah, let's get those pulled up so we can go through what you guys are enjoying, and then we can bust into that Boosh Box and get some more stuff set up. It's going to be one of those nights where at the end of the stream, if I do too much, I might get overwhelmed, because last week we started off with literally one setup going, and then we set up like 3 or 4 more. So we're already started. I am already starting with 4 things. So we might end up with quite the rotation at the end of tonight. Maybe I'll only do a couple. We definitely got to do the RTA for vaping though. Let's see. I was thinking about doing Crisis. Let's grab Crisis before we get started here. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Gotcha. I was thinking about maybe doing this. I haven't used this in a while, but I don't know. Mainly because of the colors. It's the same colors of the tracksuit that Oliver Tree always wears in his music videos, but we'll see. Paint started coming off after last clean, sadly, but it still holds up better than average flavor. 2 holes open, nice. An RTA for vaping. An RTA for let's see. I think that's everything. I don't know. It's still showing a notification. I don't know what happened. Sometimes Discord, there's like a hidden notification that for vaping. Did I say vaping? Let's see. I'm sure maybe I misspoke. Let's get that open. We got to highlight these, pull them into the folder. Bam. Open the folder. We're going to condense it a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Let's get this up. Take a look at what y'all is enjoying. Starting off, Patrick rocking his Oliver Tree t-shirt. R.I.P. Oliver Tree. I love that. From one of his music videos. I forget which one it is. He's basically holding like a baby version of himself. That's Oliver Tree for anyone who doesn't know. And sometimes he's got a mustache and he's got a longer like mullet hairdo in the back, but that's the tracksuit I was talking about. It's the same colors as this guy, like literally the same exact colors. Let's see. So I thought that was a cool one. Patrick has been a big fan for a long time. And then of course we go in to Silk Pump. Shared this earlier today in the JMW Discord, probably also in the Yo-Yo. He's also got some banana pudding with chocolate chips. Cheers, brother. Banana pudding with chocolate chips. Cheers. Oh, Jeremy got one here. Let's give him a jazz 615 -23, I think it was. Save. I don't know if I can add it without starting over again. Let's see. Yeah, hold on a second, guys. Nice. Here, let's add it. Let me pull this down for a second so I can add it. Because it won't be actually in the folder. There we go. Oh. If I don't add it. All right, here we go. Back on track. Back on track. All right. So yeah, he's also enjoying some of that banana pudding with chocolate chips. Fantastic. And of course, the JMW succulents. Always coming with those R3s. I believe that's a Boxer Classic. And of course, he's got this one on the clutch. Put it on the clutch. Hell yeah. Dirtle is always sharing what he's enjoying in the JMW Discord. Please, guys, feel free to post and get active in that JMW Discord. If the activity starts to pick up more and get more regular, I might start doing more fun things in there. I would like to start playing some games with some chance. I got to talk to Dan about it, but this is something that we used to do in there, or in the Facebook group. I would like to start playing some games with chances to win prizes for participants, but it all depends on the level of activity. So please feel free to post whatever you want to in there and get active. You definitely got a lot more freedom in the Discord without having to be hounded by the Zuckerbots like we used to on Facebook. But Dirtle's enjoying himself some cherry chimeade. Not sure what tank that is, but it's got some really slick looking custom grip tip and tank section on the Odin Mini. Love the Odin Mini. Fantastic mod. And then we got Dell. Oh, I guess that hand check is a little bit different because the one that he sent in had the picnic table in the background. This one is in the car, but it's still the same. RTA for Vapins on the Harrier, the Harrier whatever 80, with some Bakersberry, the old school JMW bottle and labels, the old handwritten labels. Don't use those anymore. So that one has got like a year steep on that sucker. No, you didn't mess anything up, Jeremy. I just had to add it. Neil says, on my RTA for vaping, I started with my coils cut at 4mm. Wasn't impressed, but I put new ones in, cut at 4.5, and it really helped the flavor. The next set, I'm gonna try them at 5 if they fit. Nice. Okay. Oh, Miracle Man. Okay, yeah. Actually, he retired that look 3 years ago. That was his alter ego Turbo. He retired that when Cowboys Don't Cry came out. Yeah, I couldn't remember how long it had been, but yeah, that's still like his iconic look. I know he started wearing like these different outfits. Like he had a green one and a pink one with like these cool squiggly logos. And then yeah, he definitely changed his look a few times. Just today I got up at the butt crack of dawn, says Tim, take care of one of the guys I care for. Took him to Dunkin', picked up Cassie after work and went shopping, fixed mower, and damn, that's a lot. May I get a link for the JMW Discord? Thank you, Crisis. And Dell, thank you. Let's see. I saw this one from Hippo. I don't know if Hippo's here yet, or maybe not. Sometimes he'll pop in later. But I love this. And I really want, I don't know what color RTA for vaping I got, but I was thinking about getting some different airflow rings for it. I love the stainless steel and black look. And on that Legend, you got the shiny stainless steel on the mod, 2 different tones stainless steel on the mod, actually, with the blue. The blue tank with the blue drip tip and airflow ring. Mwah! That is gorgeous, matchy right there. I had to steal it. And of course, it's Monday, so Hippo is doing his weekly cleaning. I don't always do my cleaning on Mondays before the stream. I usually do it throughout the weekend if I'm breaking things down, so Monday I start fresh. But he breaks everything down, lines it up all nice and neat after cleaning it to dry out. So he always shares that. He's always sharing all kinds of cool stuff on his Instagram too. If you're not following Hippo over on IG, give him a follow. And then Phrasing had to challenge him with his nice and tidy all cleaning session. And since I was snagging pictures from Phrasing and we got some gorgeous pictures last week, he dropped another build picture. The Dead Rabbit V3 Joker edition with a fresh build and wick and sitting there on the deck, but it just super nice and clean. He gets these great clear shots. And one of the reasons I think that I have such a hard time getting super clear shots is because my phone is so old now. I do see a little dip though. A little dip. The outer wraps. Here's the thing though. This wrap is sitting up a little higher, the same height as this wrap is sitting up on this other end. So it's still nice and uniform. Gorgeous blues coming from the coils. I had to snag that. Phrasing gets killer build and wick shots. And I've noticed a trend of a lot of people with their Twisted Messes RDAs and Noisy Crickets going down over the weekend. This is what Ryan had set up while we were hanging out over the weekend. I'm pretty sure that's when he had set that up. But he's not the only one. I can't remember who had shared that. I'll let you know in a second. It was Justin 33. He sometimes comes and hangs out in the stream. I don't know if he's here tonight, but another Twisted Messes on a Noisy Cricket, and then another one on an old freaking Jabo mod from Wismac. I think that's the, what is it, the Gen Duel or whatever they were called. Hell yeah. And then Gunny came with the TM24 Pro coated. And look at that mod. Does that mod look a little familiar? Yes. Made from the same material as this guy. Furfur made these for us. But Gunny got the Squonk edition. I got the version that was basically modeled after the 01. Love it. So lots of Twisted Messes action going on over the weekend, and of course, it's time for the Gundam checks. Mike says the other day I pulled out the last bottle of Grapple Fusion you sent me finally. Oh dang, dude. Yeah, Mike DeBreeze is definitely grabbed more or enjoyed more Grapple Fusion than just about anybody I can think of. Gaming Vapor says mix up way too much juice and was wondering how long is it good for before it goes bad. Oh, at least 2 years. As long as you keep it like in a cool, dark place and it doesn't oxidize before that joins. Sick, Patrick. Neil got the black RTA for vaping and a set of purple. Yeah, see, that's awesome. Yeah, Corporate Jason says, Wong, uniform Wong. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is the last one that Dell's been working on. Dell just dropped a video yesterday or the day before too on his channel. Third party gunplay updates. You're not following him over on YouTube, go check it out. Just got a LE gold twisted messes. Haven't built it yet. Yeah, I'm never really Dark Bell. Yeah, I was what really wasn't the biggest fan of the TM24 Pro, but I love the twisted messes squares. As a matter of fact, because of that trend over the weekend, we just might end up wicking up my twisted messes squared and run it on a noisy cricket. So I got that out. Couple more shots, couple different poses. Look at that. Kick pose. Bell just gets super sick, clean shots of his models. Different poses. You'll love to see it. Just super high quality. He spends a lot of time putting these together, and he just has fantastic content. So go check him out. And from Patrick rocking the Blaze. Patrick realized he was running the Blaze without the inner chimney. He's got it all set up perfect now on his Vapresso Gen, courtesy of Corporate Jason, who helped him out with that one, which is really, really cool. Some old dirty bastard action, Dr. Chronic. I love that setup. I've got my Blaze on a Gen as well, except mine's gunmetal on a red Gen. With some cake banana cream. Hell yeah. I love that. That's a fantastic desk check. Tim, Mech Life. He's always rocking some awesome mechs. Looks like it's all RTAs today. He's got the Blaze. I don't know if that's the Solo or the Solo 2 or whatever that is. Oxfa Abra on the clutch. Some Snowcat mods. Clutch. What's that called? What's this one called? I forget. The Early Bird. The big one, the big tank. I forget what it's called already. And then he's got the Bonds Pro on the 02. Hell yeah. It's in the upcoming roster, Patrick. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Patrick sent Jason some music. I love this lineup. I'll occasionally run an RTA on a mech. Arbiter V2 on the Arbiter 2, that's right. This one, what's the early bird one called, guys? I forget the name of it. I don't know. I like running RTAs on mechs, and I currently have the Emperor. Thank you, guys. I've got the Bonza Pro on the on a Snowcap, but I really feel like even at a 0.13, I think it's a little too rowdy. I think that Bonza Pro specifically, I think needs more like a 0.15. CJ, thanks for all your help today. I just placed an order, but I couldn't use the discount code. Oh. I told this guy to message me. I would have honored the discount. Give me a second, guys. I want to take a look at what this guy ordered. I want to offer him a little something extra because the code didn't work for him. Oh, all right. Give me a sec, guys. Sorry. 3.2. Why don't you go ahead and pick another 30 mil of anything else you'd like to try to compensate, and I'll toss that in for you. All right. I just wanted to offer him that because he could have been able to use the coupon code, but the thing was giving him a hard time. So I like to do what I can customer service wise. You are late, CJ. I will grab that shortly after we finish going through the rest of these. No worry, CJ. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Where are we at? Where are we at? Why won't this? Oh, because that's why. All right, here we go. Live streaming customers. Hey, you trying to run a business, you got to stop sometimes and you got to answer some messages. I don't want to make him wait, you know what I mean? Because depending on where he is, if it gets too late, then he might not see the message until tomorrow. So I want to extend the offer. And if he doesn't answer, I'll just surprise him. Let's see. I forgot why I stole that one. Oh yeah, that's Jason, duh, with the cat. What did he say that was? He told me, and then I forgot already. Fat Rabbit 2 on the Hyperion. The Geek Vape Hyperion. The DNA 100C Hyperion. And Don Julio Kitty Belly background. That's right, that's right. Hell yeah. I love it. Game Over says my middle back has been killing me. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Think the new PZ chair was a crappy move. Thing is not comfy. Dang, that sucks. And of course, Advocate for Liberty, rocking the old Cloud Chasers. Put it on the clutch. This is the one he was saying. He was really impressed by the flavor by it. All things considered. Little retro action there. I dig it. And if he's enjoying it, that's what's up. Cassie coming in with all the purples and the pinks, and I love these setups. So consistent. You just can't go wrong with either of these RTAs. They're just two. What's the word I'm thinking of? Just legendary RDAs. You can't go wrong with either an R3 or a nitrous. You just really can't. And I love the matchy. She's got the purple and pink on the Gower. Usually it's the other way around, I think. He swapped them today. Usually this one's over here and this one's over here. I love it. I think I want to pick up a Centaurus, I think. A new Centaurus, like the Quest version. I don't know. Just because. I like the form factor. And I love my paranormal. And I was thinking about getting another mod like it. It just won't be a DNA. So Cassie coming in with that. And then, of course, we got Crisis sending in his dash check. Why won't this get out of my way? There we go. Some Skeleton Key. That's what's up. Skeleton Key and the Orion. Hell yeah, dude. The 7, dude, that white 7 is gorgeous. I'm not a big Burrow mod guy, but I love me that 7. The 7, anything made by GKI, just, oh man. I really like the Ambidex and the Ambislim too. I was very close to buying an Ambidex when those were still dropping regularly. The 7's just a very sexy mod. Looks like he's got some BT Customs panels on that guy as well. Marketplace, another Orion. Some succulents. Those are two of my top 5 favorites. Longtime favorites. It's really hard to say. My top 5 probably switches up, depends on what I'm in the mood for. I know some of your favorites out there. Let's see. And then Jeremy M coming in with his desk check. He's got an Orion, some other Burrow stuff. Yeah, I don't know what those guys are. Is that a dot? Maybe. I know that is a stash box, I think. Another Orion. Tech Division. Hey, Gunny! Gunny's here. Good to see you, Gunny. I've always wanted a 7, but I've heard the screens are kind of wonky. Oh, are they? Patrick wants empanadas. Yo, empanadas some banging right now. Is it just me, or does the nitrous favor the Anunnaki? Kinda. Let's see. Yeah. I think, is that the last one? Yes. However, what we're gonna do, we're gonna stop sharing that. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm going to open CJ's this way. CJ sent one in. We can take a look at it like this. There we go. Looks like an Intensa on the 22, the Box Mod Mafia 22 side by side, and then a WIK something. I don't know which WIK RBA that is. In the bootlegger, the 22's nice. I like the never normal V. Nicely. Why am I saying never normal? Nicely V2 a little bit better. I'll have one of those coming. I don't know, sometime probably early next year. But I do like the 22. It's a really clean looking side by side. A lot of people love that Intensa. I've got the Innova. I like how the Intensa, though, they added a little bit more airflow and a larger wicking hole port right here. They're very similar tanks, though. The decks are identical. But yeah. So that is everybody. Thank you guys for sharing what you're enjoying. I love to see it. I just love to see what everybody's rocking. I know I can go around and I can peruse and just browse them, but I like to snag the pictures and share them. I feel like everybody enjoys, you know, the sharing of the desk checks and the hand checks. It's just something a little more interactive for you guys to be able to send your stuff in. But it's time. It is time to first grab a vape of something. Mallory, hey! A dot V3. I knew it was a dot of some kind. Maybe I just need color in my mods. All black kind of blends together. Trevor Core. They're calling that Trevor Core now. Gunny says, I freaking love the Intensa. Yeah. This needs a squonk. There's Justin. He is here. He's also not blue. Justin, I think you have been here enough. Is this okay, I gotta go to live chat, I think. Live chat. There he is. Justin. So welcome to the Wrenching. You guys, anybody who's new here, I see your name in chat. You know, after you're here a few times, everybody gets, well, they're shields now. They're shields now, but everybody gets one. Let's see. There's Heath. We got to share Heath. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. There it is. Ooh, custom airflow ring. Let's check it out. I knew Heath was going to be sending one in just in time. The Blaze Pro Max with a custom ring to match the Zero with a new tip. I think that tip is Typhoon tips, if I'm not mistaken. He just got that set up and sent that in just in time before we move on. You'll love to see it. Thank you so much, Heath, for sharing. I take all vape colors as long as it comes in black. Yeah. Trevor Core, they called it goth back in my day. Yeah. There's a guy named Trevor who prefers all black everything. That's all. Yeah, goth. I like goth. Where do we send these for future reference? To my Discord. You can DM me on Discord or on Facebook, either one, and I snag them. I shared one of yours. I snagged it from the Yo-Yo chat, Justin. So you actually were included in tonight's hand checks and desk checks. But yeah, you can feel free to DM me on either Facebook or Discord. Discord is probably easiest since I know we're both on there. Let's close that out and get that out of the way. Is there anything else in the background that we got down? Sure, why not? Not that we need to. We've got the power to do it now, but... Oh, yeah. I'm just saying. Good to see you. All his mods are black and gunmetal, too? Yeah. I used to do all black, stainless steel, and gunmetal for the longest time, and then one day I said, I feel like adding some color to my collection, and I started just getting all different color stuff. However, it is time. We've got a Boosh Box to open. Let's get her ripped open so we can get into the into what's in there. Like I said, we already know what's in there. One thing that's in there. Oh. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. First things first. We already knew this guy was in here. So, fresh live unboxing. The RTA for vaping. Looks like it's gold. I don't have a lot of gold stuff. And I don't know what that's gonna match. I guess that kind of narrows down what extra airflow rings I'm gonna be buying. Do they even have black ones? Do they have black ones that you can get? Or is it just colors? The green and gold match? Sometimes. Purple and gold? Purple, maybe? Purple and gold match. Yeah, it's gold. What else is in here? Looks like there's some liquids. Oh wait, we got a sticker. Yo-yo tendencies. I don't think I have one of these. I got tons of stickers, but I don't think I have one of these. What's in the box, bitch? Gaming Vapors is going through like 60 mils of juice a day. Have to try and cut back a little. Bad for chain vaping lately. Oh yeah, that's a lot. Settling down. Let's see. OCD settling down. I think his name is Trent Reznor. Huh. Oh, no worries. You can be as late as you want, Justin. We're here to hang out whenever you can make it. Perfectly fine with me. Some liquids. Oh, no shit, dude. I actually kind of wanted to try this. Some bearded brews. I've never tried any bearded brews. This is the puffed up, the sour lemon bubble gum. This is the one Bogan really loves. That's definitely one of the bearded brews I wanted to try. I want to try his Clappin' Cola also. Oh man. Ooh. Ooh, that's tasty. I actually think I know one of the lemons he's using in that too. I won't say it out loud, but I taste a very distinct lemon flavor that I'm familiar with in there. That's tasty. And this, I don't know what this is. Transistor? Oh, it's a 6 milligram. Baby Clouds Transistor? Has anybody ever heard of this before? I don't know if this came from the big box of bad or it's just something extra that he was sending out. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to vape that. That's a 6. That's too bad. Well, maybe we can knuckle taste it, but DJ Fit, extremely good. Like, no joke, Tucked Up is actually in the Intensa. Oh, no shit, dude. No shit. Hold on. Let's see. All right. I thought I heard my thing go off again. CJ. CJ. Where are you, CJ? CJ's been here enough times as well. Boom. If a bot were to ever enter our chat, they'd never have a chance. There you go. Kerplop is here. Red and gold look together? Yeah, they do. That's a good point. They do make red rings. Yeah, you're right. Red and gold do look good together. Maybe I'll get some red rings. Sounds delicious. Transistor make LSD that's good. Lemon sour drops. Oh, okay, cool, Tim. One of the new stickers. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I would love to try this. I still have another liquid. It's like a tropical, creamy tropical something, like an Indonesia flavor that Nick sent me that I still never tasted either. Unfortunately, 6 milligram is just way too strong for me, but we'll hang on to it. Maybe someday I'll actually try something in MTL and see if 6 milligram is okay at MTL for me. But usually, even the more restricted I go, usually if I raise my nic level, it ends up being too much for me. What else we got? What the heck? Lemon custard? Bioni lemon custard? Holy shit, dude. That's 35 milligrams. There, whoa. Smells. Is this from the big box of bad? It's tastes lemony. It's definitely a lemon custard, but holy crap, 35 milligram. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate anything that he throws into Boosh Box, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to try that. If anybody can handle a 35 milligram, maybe I'll end up tossing that into somebody's package. But I cannot enjoy that. There's one more thing. Oh, no shit, dude. Sick. Look at that. Bro. Now this is exactly the style of freaking drip tip that I enjoy. I'm surprised Nick wouldn't be hanging on to as many green drip tips as he possibly can. It's mine now. Ooh, I love me a curvy drip tip. That'd be perfect for an RTA. I'd love to get. Ooh. That might even. Like if I was to put like an RTA on there that uses a 510, that could match the hexome. Ooh, or some of my other green stuff. Or it's a little bit bigger. Let's try hold on. Let's try it in the billet box. This is a BT Customs drip tip. This one's a little bigger. Let's see. Ooh, not bad, not bad. Let's try it. Let's give the old drip tip a try. I think this one's going to be more for an RTA. I could definitely, it's definitely going to be perfect for an RTA. Or maybe that could be the perfect size for the GT4. Maybe I can find some green buttons for when I get my my BMM side-by-sides. I like that. Yeah, no lube. I like it. Yes. And I love these style, a little curvy grip tip. You can never go wrong with green. Doesn't look bad. Maybe that green will match gold. Donut Comes Alive is my favorite Kerplot. Oh, they must be talking about some music. Stolen is here. Howdy, sir. That has to be, yeah, 50-50 salt, 35 milligrams is just too crazy. Haven't seen that high since 2013. I dropped 6 milligram and RDL's 12. Yeah. Be on my ass. Yeah, 35 is wild. Ghosty says MTL, MTL, MTL. Yeah. It's pretty much the same board too. It's just a little bit thicker. I think this might have come from that haul of Nick's tips that he got. Possibly. So that's cool. I dig it. It's a little bit bigger. I'm sure this will probably end up on an RTA at some point. Speaking of RTAs, let's get this guy open. What are we going to do? Are we going to do single coil or dual coil? A lot of people are, reviewers particularly, are saying that the RTA for vaping excels more so in dual coil. Mao! Mao! What is up, my brother? My apologies if when I raise my voice, if the audio peaks at all. I don't know if it does during the live. Sometimes when I watch the replays back, it does. Mao, great to see you, man. Some people are saying it excels flavor-wise in dual coil. But I haven't seen too many people set it up single coil with the chamber reducer. But I've got plenty of both. RTA set up in single, RTA set up in dual. Originally, I wasn't going to order one of these because I thought it was going to be pretty similar to the Bonza Pro. And the Bonza Pro I have not tried in single. I've only tried it in dual so far, and I have not felt like pulling coils out that are still relatively newish to try it in single yet. So let's lift that up. This is going to go on top of the stack of thundercloud things. I don't know if you guys can see this. Check this out. There's a stack of thundercloud boxes. I think those are all recoil stuff, but all the things that I've recently gotten over the past 6 months to a year, the boxes have been being stacked up over there. If you can see, look at all the mods back there, by the way. I need a new shelf, but it's going to go on top of that stack right there. You're going to make me want one. I got to measure to see if it will fit on a nicely V2 deep drop, though. I don't know. But the drop on a nicely V2 is 42 millimeters. I don't know. I think the RTA for vaping is 25 millimeter diameter. Fixing my tire equals buying snacks at Walmart. Nice. Miles says it's good. Just came in from waxing the bike and getting it ready for the grand adventure to work tomorrow. Nice, dude. Great to see you, man. I know you recently sent me a message using your last set of the Kinks coils in your Kennedy. And I've been meaning to message you back, and I keep forgetting. I love the packaging. Oh, so, and I got, this is the nice thing, right? These things are more valuable to me than people may realize. Because I always got addies that are just floating around that need a freaking stand. As you can see, like I said, back here, there's just all these addies sitting on stands. Some of them are in empty coil jars. There's stuff like behind there. I just really need a new shelf because I'm running out of space for stuff. Let's see. There she is. I buy tons of snacks at Taco Bell. I don't. Hold on. I gotta move. This is what I was talking about. Once I got all this shit open and my tools out and stuff, this is why I'm not sure how I'm gonna set up a new camera, because I've got like 1 square foot of space here, and then I still got to be able to operate my mouse. Let's see. There we go. Manual focus, gold, RTA for vaping. And then he does the matte. You know what I mean? What would look sick on there? I wonder, is this green matte gold? Does that green match? If we already used the 510 adapter? Not really. Black airflow rings would probably be the best, but red could work as well if you put a red drip tip on there. And then we got, is this a tank extension? I think, or is it just extra? No, it's a tank extension. I think we'll probably end up using this. More juice capacity. I don't have calipers to measure, but it's definitely not, even with that tank extender, I don't see it being tall enough for a deep drop. Because this is a deep drop right here. This is 43 millimeter drop on this guy. And I don't see this tank working on a deep drop side by side. Let's see. How do we want to do this? Red Empire? Yeah, except that Red Empire is a squonker. There's the deck. The deck is a lot more shallow than I thought it would be. Nice and pretty. Clean. Postless deck. Now how's this come apart? There we go. That comes apart like that. We're just going to put this on here. Might as well go with the tall tank extender. We want to go honeycomb or 3-hole. Honeycomb or 3-hole. Single or dual. Do we have to break out the wiki wheel? It looks very similar to the Nightmare RTA deck. Yeah, I can see that. That's a bummer. Oh well, another RTA for the Leroy BBS mod. The Gentleman's Crackle channel just built his coil turd RTA with my coils. Oh, nice, CJ. Waiting for him to release the video. Sick. I'm glad. I wasn't sure if he had done it yet. Still rocking Kyle's 5mm 5-core stags. 3 months still going strong. Hell yeah. Honeycomb with duals. Honeycomb with duals. Why is this not cooperating with me today? All right. Hold on. Let me get this off here. Bam. There we go. That's all ready to rock for when we get this set up. We'll put this guy back in here. See, this is what I haven't seen a lot of people use yet. I know Grim did try it. Is this really condenses the chamber. Wow, that's tiny. That really condenses it. I'm curious, how condensed is it? Let's see. Ah, you bitch, come on. There we go. If I want to put it together, I want to open that up. Oh, that's not that bad. Definitely needs a less low pro drip tip for my personal taste. Unfortunately, I feel the honeycomb is the superior option. The 3-hole is just so iconic with the RTA lineage. Why does the deck spin though? I don't know. That was a choice that he made. About to cook some lamb chops. Nice. Going to grab a snack and watch some TV before bed. Hey, have a good night. I don't know. Let's spin the wiki wheel. I know he said Jason is saying dual coil. Unless anybody else. The plop says honey. I think the honeycomb is definitely the way to go. Does anybody else want to see dual coil? Or do we spin the wiki wheel? That's definitely really going to limit the size of coil we could put in there, though. I will say that for sure. With that guy on there. Single, CJ is saying single and 3-hole. Dual coil. Woo! Yeah. I want to try this real quick without that. Let's see. Come on. How this feels without any coils in it with that. Oh, that's open. So would be cutting it down for sure. Spin the wheel. May the gods forever be in your favor. I'm thinking I'm gonna want. There's no way dual 2.5s are fitting in there. Look at how tiny that is. You're only getting a single coil in there. Oop. You're only getting a single coil in there. Some pita bread? Hell yeah. Only getting a single coil in that guy. I'm tempted to do dual, but I always do dual. I feel like it's going to be better dual. But what I know what kind of coils I would use to do as a dual. Yeah, this is only for single coil for sure. I know what coils I would use for dual. I'm not sure what I would use for single. Let's put this on here and see. Oh, that's upside down. I don't like the mat. Oh, maybe that's not upside down. What way does this go? Oh, there it is. I see. I'm just seeing how the airflows feel without coils in them before I do anything. It's definitely cool as far as like the options that it gives you. And you can go two hole crew. Fuck it. Dang. I don't think you're fitting a 3.5 millimeter in there either. Like you're fitting even a 3 millimeter is probably going to be a tight squeeze in there. That spinny deck is going to make wonk, reducing hard. Yeah. Yeah. I'm leaning dual coil, but let's see. Oops. Single, dual. Single, dual. Let's see what the wiki wheel tells us, huh? Copy. No! There we go. Why is there only 27? That's not right. There, 28. Give it a big long spin. Wiki wheel go! And it's giving us single. All right. If we're gonna go single, we might as well keep it honeycomb. The wiki wheel has spoken. I think I'm gonna drop. Oh, really? Do you guys want to see duel? CJ wins. Ah, uh, because here's what I'm thinking. I'm more likely to rebuild it after trying it single first than I am installing a brand new set. Woo this wheel! Googling because I'm not familiar with that name, but oh, they're talking about music still. I'm more likely to rebuild it after trying it single the first time than putting a brand new set of dual coils in there, then trying it single afterwards. So I guess that kind of makes sense. But what coil do we put in there is the question. I don't know if I want to necessarily put a crackle coil in there. I have Duchess coils out. Single first, be disappointed, then listen to our advice. Yeah. 3mm is probably going to be too big. Plus, you know what I have? I have a coil that I took out of something that we can try. It's an umami coil. Oh, let's get rid of this dumb thing. An umami coil. I would have to take a half a wrap off of it. Because you're probably right. I'm probably going to try it in single and then end up changing it to dual. But this is one of Duchess's umami coils. And if I took a half a wrap off of it, it'll fit in there nicely. Or I can put a crackle coil in there. I just don't want to waste a pendulum coil in a tank this big, really. Or I could put a single alien in there. I don't know. I don't know if I want to use that. It'll probably be awesome. Well, I'm thinking I have like a set of Duchess aliens where they're 2.5mm aliens, but there's like 5 coils in one jar somewhere. Damn it. I could have swore I took one of those coils out of something not too long ago. This is a 3mm. But this is going to be like a 0.2 something, like a 0.21 single. I feel like it's going to have to be 2.5mm. I know we're taking a long time just figuring this out, but gosh darn you. Like just barely fits in there, that 3mm. Oh, darn it. Sorry, guys. 2.5mm 5 wrap, yeah. Let me go in here. I know that's what that umami coil is a 2.5mm 5 wrap. That's a single bully coil. There we go. This has several coils inside of it. There's 3 coils in this one. Oh no, there's 4. There was one that had 3, wasn't there? Yeah, this one has 4 coils and this one has 3. So that way we're not breaking up a set. Here's what we're going to use. A single one of these. Take that out of there. I think it was a side project of Heavenly Marine Research. Well, you guys are still talking about that. All right. I forget sometimes that people, you know, talk about other things in chat. All right. So that's what we're going to do. But what do we cut it at? Holy fuck. This is a mess. Let's get this stuff out of the way. All right. Bam. We're still not focused, are we? Sorry. I don't know why. Let's get out the old trusty. Oh, I know. This might work on here, actually. On the Odin. And then maybe when we're done, it can stay on the Odin. We'll just need a better drip tip. If we're going single coil, it might end up looking pretty darn good on the Odin. All right. All right. What do we cut it at? 4 millimeter? Or is it? We're not getting a ton. Has anybody built it in 4 or in single? Let's try 5 millimeter and see where that brings us. Ugh. Ah. Take him out. Take him out. Flatheads, huh? So pumped to see Afro. Oh, that's right. You're going to see Afro Man, Patrick. Forgot. Do we do one here and one here? Or put them on one side and bend it over? I guess you do 5. I cut it at 5. Why is this not fucking focusing today? All right, there we go. Sweet. Oh yeah, the deck. Why does the fucking deck spin? What a bitch. Let's do that. Separate sides, yeah. Let's see. I dropped it. That one side looks a little bit longer than the other. How'd that end up happening? I measured it. Hold on. Probably because it curved. There we go. No. There. All right. I swear I know what I'm doing. Kind of. Bad. I accidentally exited the studio. We're back. I don't know how that happened. All right. Oh, yeah. There's no fucking space on this desk. Whoa, wow. Hippo, you got a third one coming? Holy shit. What's up, Hippo? Where's the fucking... Holy shit. Why does... What possibly could be the benefit of a spinning deck? Like, what could that possibly do that's a positive? All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Does this fit in here? Yeah, that's not too bad. 5 millimeters, it's in there, looking straight. Think I might want to pull up on it a bit. Just to tighten that up a bit. Make sure that that bottom row of airflow is getting underneath that coil a little bit more. Let's get some heat to this sucker. Hey, Biff, what's up, dude? Great to see you, man. We're trying this RTA for vaping single coil. First time around, I guess. I just realized I'm not as far in as I was because I accidentally left the studio. Let's lower our wattage. We don't want that at 50 watts. Yeah. Hey, Kimsey. Artis. Long time no see. Gonna be putting in an order for some, oh my god, it's raspberry? Hell yeah, brother. Great to see you, my man. Yeah, I kind of figured that I was that, and that's the general consensus, that is that it was going to be better in dual. And I already pre-assumed it was going to be better in dual. So I figured let's try it in single first, because then we can rebuild it in dual and keep it there. But I don't know. We spun the wheel, the WIKI wheel, and the WIKI wheel goes single. So that's really, yeah, I spun the wheel. Argus, I know you haven't been here in quite a long time, but hold on. Let's get Bick. But you are a long time JMW supporter. Wait. So you should have a shield like everyone else. So there we go. All right. Yes. 0.15 so far. That's pre-fire. Let's get some heat to it. You're welcome, Beck. This guy is not wanting to. There we go. Sometimes you gotta tug on these guys. Let's raise the wattage. Make sure that that's nice and tight. There she blows. I'm going to turn it up to 30 watts just to make sure there's no hot spots. Yeah. All right. And we're going to reread it. If I 0.26, right where it should be for a single one of these guys. All right. Introspective sad indie rock is my favorite. 2:49 a.m. over there, drinking coffee with some Oh My God, It's Blueberry before work. Hell yeah, dude. I'm really glad you're enjoying everything so much. Cheers. And we got iced coffee today, so coffee cheers to all my coffee drinkers. Let's get some CONDONE. I don't know what liquid we're going to put in this. We're also going to have to find a better drip tip, because it is not. This is too stubby of a drip tip. And I think because it's single coil, we'll probably just leave it on the Odin. I think it'll be a perfect little pairing for a single coil mode. Pull some of this off. Because it's too thick. Hopefully it leaves enough for out here. Those are some really fat freaking wicking holes, dude. Which probably is one of the reasons why it excels in dual coil. Hopefully, I'm going to snip it at the edge of the deck. And I'm going to fluff these bad boys up. Just killed off the last of my Oh My God, It's Blueberry and Crunchberry Shake. Hell yeah, dude. Means you're going to need more. Is that what that means? So I'm going to fluff this up. I'm not thinning it out any. Fluffing it up. All right, let's see if we got our length correct. Well, let's trim this by cutting at the edge of the deck. Might be a little long. That's why I'm going to pull this side back. I'm going to get into this big guy with these tweezers just to make sure. I'm having GT4S flashback with the size of this freaking wicking hole here. Make sure that's filled out. I know I'm really taking my time with this, guys, but all right. I'm just going to trim a little tad more off of this side since we pulled it back from the other side there. I've got cotton fuzzies all over the damn place. What liquid are we going to put in this guy? Is another good question. Just stick it in there and wiggle it around a bit. That's what she said. I just felt like that first side was a little short. All right. It's a pretty big wicking channel, so I think we're going to be okay. There we go. We're wicked up. Again, there's just always tools in my fucking way. There we go. See what I mean about the length? I felt like I could have cut them a little shorter. But it's going to work, I feel. What liquid do we go with? Don't fill it completely? I'm not gonna. Shit. Oh. Do we try? Where'd I put it? Do we try the pucked up? A little more thinning, really? Wow. Those are so huge. And it's only single coil. I feel like if anything, it might need to be a little shorter. Those things are humongous. Wasn't a lot of cotton to begin with. Yeah, I was thinking the bearded brew. My worry is that it might be a little long still, but I'm gonna try it here. We'll poke that in. I run mine in single coil and I thinned it within an inch of its life and still needed a little more. Really? I feel like there's hardly any darn cotton in there. It was a really, really thin piece of cotton to start with. Phrasing knows his shit. Let's see. I'm gonna thin it. I've seen what happens when Nick doesn't listen to phrasing, so. Let's give it a shot. All right. Which, if it needs that much thinning, it's surprises me how people run this in dual if it needs that much thinning. Because this is not a lot of cotton in here at all. All right. We're going to try. In dual, there has to be a lot of thinning, showed in my review. Gotcha. Single 3mm standard thinning and fluff. This is a 2.5. Because of the way the condenser closes it off, you should be relatively safe from flooding too. Okay. With duals, I had to thin it to the point right before you can see through it. No shit. Very short tails too. I don't know. They're basically just touching the bottom here. Barely, now that I thinned them and I trimmed them a bit. We're gonna try the bearded brews, courtesy of the Boosh Box. Just push them back a bit. That's what I just did. Push them back a little. Duchess coil, Duchess coil. Turn that up to like 40. There we go. It smells delicious. I'm gonna clean these flyaways up. Smells like lemon sour type. All right, put this guy on there. Boop. Yeah, I ended up with a gold one. So on the Odin it stays. I think we're a little close. Let's pull back out here. Let's fill this guy up. About halfway to start. I like the quarter turn. Let's close that just to be safe. We'll start there. It needs a better drip tip though. Like that's way too small of a drip tip. Oh shit. There we go. Get off of there, you bitch. There she is. Perfect. Boom. Let's vape it. That took entirely too long, but we're here. We made it. Entirely too long, but we took our time. We made it. Most people I've seen have preferred it in dual coil, so they've been building it in dual coil. The WIKI wheel selected single for us. So we got a single Duchess, triple 28 gauge, wrapped in 36, 2.5 millimeter, coming to a 0.26. Probably going to close 4 holes off. I like that. 41 watts. Cheers. Ooh, that's nice. Let's go up to 45 watts. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I like that right there. We got 4 holes closed off. Is it going to let me? 4 holes closed off. That seems to be perfect. That with that restrictor in. 45 watts. It might actually be able to handle 50. The flavor is popping. It's beautiful for the size of this tank. The way that chamber is condensed down so much inside. I'm getting a nice pop of top notey flavor on it. Let's see if it can handle 50. Well, 48. That's a little much. I liked it. We'll go 46. I liked it there. 45. Yeah, that's perfect. That lemon is popping, dude. It's bright. It's top notey. The flavor is dense. It's saturated. The wicking seems to be keeping up. I'm getting a nice snappy crackle from that Duchess coil. That's delicious. The pucked up, the really tasty lemon. I'm excited to have finally been able to try a bearded brews. I don't really get a lot of bubble gum from it, but it tastes more like a lemon head. But I'm convinced that it's that of some of the lemon flavors that are in there. I'm either getting lemon sour type or I'm getting lemon drop. Possibly both. I could be wrong, but I definitely recognize lemon sour type when I taste it. If it can handle 80, I don't. If it can't handle 80, I don't want it. Yeah, I've been a much more lower wattage style of vaping lately. If it was dual coil, I'd probably easily be running it at 65, 70, depending on the build. "42 is the answer to life. The life, the universe, and everything, as a matter of fact. And that is the wattage that I run this at. 42. But 46 seems to be the sweet spot for this right here. I got a bubble. That's delicious. Not exactly the best pairing for my coffee, but it's a nice, bright, delicious flavor to try out on a new single coil build. Yeah, I can see that, Beck. Yeah, I can handle 80 and dual no problem. Probably, especially with this airflow ring. It would definitely look cool broken up with a black airflow ring on this setup. I could see it working with red rings and a red drip tip on a red mod too. Purple sometimes matches gold depending on the setup. I like this. Extremely smooth, like whisper smooth airflow set up this way. And that's probably just going to live right on there for the week. That 3 milligram is hitting a little bit though. I've gotten a lot more used to 1.5 lately. It's not whistling. It's whisper smooth. I'm a 36 watt kind of guy. Does anybody know what happened to Hunky Vape's channel? That's it. You know what? I haven't seen him around in the last few weeks. That's a good question. He didn't lose his channel, did he? Has he? Have you searched for it? Oh my gosh, that's a good question. Let's see. 42 is an even number, 42.0. Drop the decimal. The answer to life is 420. Yeah. 30 watts on an Orion and 34 to 37 Burrow for me. Yeah, it depends. Like I've got my Diplomat running at 32 and a half with a 2.5 millimeter cherry bomb in it. With a 3 millimeter cherry bomb, I run at 36, 37, which is the same as in my Dwarf. With the same build that's in the Diplomat, though, I'm running at 42 in the RTA. So this is a Duchess coil. Duchess coils, and this is a triple core where all those are dual core. Definitely handle more wattage, substantial amount more wattage. He may start up his show again Thursday if he feels up to it. Oh, okay, so he just hasn't been streaming. Is it too smooth? No, not too smooth. I wonder, it could also match that mod if it wasn't so bright green on the front. But I'm going to leave it on the Odin. I broke that out as just a potential, depending on what the wiki wheel chose. Gotta go, bud. You take care. Have a great week. Thanks, Heath. You have a good night. I did get your check too, and we shared it right at the end of the desk and hand checks there. Gotta try other AFC ring. Yeah, I'll probably try it, especially when I try a dual build. I'll try the other AFC ring. I always liked 2 holes on the original RTA for vaping. I'm really happy with this setup this way right now, though. This is delicious. It's probably a good thing too, also because we decided to try the pucked up. It's 3 milligram, which is a little bit above my more recent range that I've been used to. So the wicking is keeping up. The flavor is fantastic. The lemon is really bright and delicious. Yum, yum. That is tasty. So there we have it. We've got about 18 minutes left before the start of the dopamine dump. I'm going to put these parts back in the thing. We got about time to wick one more thing up. I know we really did. I really did take my sweet time with that, but the options, and the last time when I did the Bonza Pro RTA, the first time I did it, I put way too rowdy of a build in. immediately after the, yes, it was an alien. I decided to go with a Duchess alien. I'm not 100% sure what's going on with Sortil, but he hasn't been feeling well. Is what I heard. My assumption is that Sortil has Crohn's disease, so my assumption is maybe that is what's going on, but I could be wrong. I only heard somebody mention it in chat earlier today. So there's that. We're gonna stack this up here for now. What did I do with my other drip tip? We're definitely enjoying that new drip tip on there too. All right, so I've already got one dripper thing set up. I pulled this guy out in case I wanted to put the RTA for vaping on this mod, but I think it's right at home on the Odin Mini for now. Don't really got time to mess around with another tank. I was thinking maybe, and this is a bit ambitious to run something serious. F Cancer. Oh, we just vote 3 tumors. Oh my God! Shots and prayers again for Sortil. Everybody, shots and prayers. It might be a little ambitious to do something in series. I pulled this out because there was a theme of a lot of people using their twisted messes. I don't know if that's going to be a little bit too much for me, especially already having running something in 3 milligram. Normally I would pull out another Squonk. Either that or the Bonza Pro. I was thinking the Bonza Pro maybe because the colors as a continued homage to Oliver Tree. This is the same colors as that tracksuit. We could go to the wheel again. Let's do it. Let's just go to the wheel again. We're just gonna remove all instances. PM Bonza PM Bonza. Let's do the wheel. Copy. No, why does it do that? Paste. 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 Oh. Wait, what just happened there? Oh, see? It did that to me again. That's not right. Yeah, wait. TM, Bonza, TM, Bonza, TM, Bonza, TM, Bonza, TM, Bonza. TM. Okay. I like to have them all nice and spaced out evenly. Paste. All right. 28 instances. Bing log spin, go. All right. The wheel has spoken. I want an olive tree and I'll name it Oliver. I think I might name this mod Oliver. Why not? This whole setup, Oliver. All right. So there we go. The wheel has spoken. Let's spin that off of there. Put our beauty ring over here and get out the trusty paranormal, just to glow it on, make sure everything's working correctly. This is actually the same build that we did a single of. For the RTA just now. This is a dual build of the same spec. So 0.14 coming out at. Let's give it a nice glow. And we'll wick this guy up. Oliver got silver internals? No, actually, this is copper internals, because this is a homebrew. But it still hits like a beast. Copper. It's just a homebrew. The Perfect Road made for me. Still hits fantastic. And it was a nice gift from a friend. My autism likes those colors. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Name your paranormal Paranorman. Yo, that's a good idea. I've had that darn thing forever. And never named it anything. All right. I gotta check something real quick, actually. Oh shit, we got orders in. So remember, because Argus had messaged and that he was going to get more. Oh my god, it's raspberry, and I forgot to mention to him, because he used to buy it by the 500. I forgot to mention to him that the shipping code for 80 and above changed. Let me know if you're still here, Argus. Pull a little bit off that. There we go. Oh, in orbit. Yeah, still looks killer. It does. Thanks. Have been on. I have one of those, and it scares me to death. Yeah, I was a little concerned about it at first, because you really got to be careful not to press the fire bar without having an addy on top of it. Also, you got to be careful to not try to tighten the RTA too much, because it will loosen the nut underneath and cause the 510 to spin and loosen. Just have to be very delicate with it. I don't use it very often. But just when I'm kind of in the mood there. I don't know why I did that. Normally I wait to cut until I got both the wicks in there. All right. I kind of caught that other wick there. There we go. Boom. Boom. All right, let's fluff these guys up. Appreciate all you guys for sticking around for the long haul. You guys are what make Wickin It and Kicking It so special. And there's a bunch of you guys, a bunch of people here tonight. Still quite a few people still in here, so I appreciate you guys. I know that RTA bill dragged on a little bit, but wanted to make sure that I explored all the options and set it up how I really wanted to. And sometimes I do rely on the wheel, and the wheel oftentimes gets it right. But we got room to enjoy it for a week in single, and maybe we'll do it in dual next week. Especially since I actually am enjoying it in single. I thought maybe it might be a little lackluster, but it is quite enjoyable. Maybe next week we can try the dual. This is nice and simple. Up and in. Boom. Well, what liquid do I want for this guy is another question. Usually go desserty for the Bonda Pro. Up and in, very easy. Hearts, thank you. Gonna grab some Raisin Bran. 2 scoops of raisins. Hell yeah, dude. You know what I miss? I miss Raisin Bran Crunch. I know they still make it. It's difficult for me to eat it nowadays. I used to love Raisin Bran Crunch. That was my shit. Let's search the drawer. What do we got? What do we got? No, I don't want Crunchberry. PB&J needs to steep a little longer. It's only at 10 days. I've only got a little bit. I've only got a half a bottle of Sugar Moon Pie. Gosh, I can't decide. Don's Bourbon Cream, maybe? No, we did Caramel Crumble not too long ago. That needs a little bit of steep time too. I can't decide. You miss Honey Smacks? Yo, KJ, what's up? And I already got banana pudding running in something. Darn. Why is this so difficult to choose? I was gonna go maybe with Don's Bourbon Cream. There's only a tiny little bit left in this bottle. Try the 6 milligram. No, that's gonna kick my ass. 6 milligram and a dual coil is really gonna kick my ass. Right now, I did. I'll have the Bogan collab when it comes. I don't have any Timmy liquid. Other than the collab, Aliens Are Outside. I'm gonna go with the Don's Bourbon Cream. I'm gonna go Don's Bourbon Cream. There's only a little bit left in this bottle. And it'll free up some space to fit a new bottle into the drawer. Plus, the Don's Bourbon Cream is only 1.5 milligram for the dual coil experience here. Gosh darn you. Yeah. The Bonza Pro RTA, yes it is. Look back a little bit. All right. Now that's going. Kind of want to clean up the straggly flyaway pieces a little bit. All right. Now I got to make sure that's all the way open. Then kind of, nope, that's not going to work. Hold on. The airflow wants to turn a little bit sometimes if you don't like put pressure against it. Here's what I got to do. I got to put a battery in here. Grab a battery. We're not super duper focused, are we here? Put the autofocus on. Well, maybe not. That works. All right, let me be careful about putting this in here. It would be cool if I put this on correctly so the logo lines up in front. But if not, I'm not too worried about it. It did. Perfect. Don't force it, because if you force it, that nut doesn't always like it. So there we go. Oliver, ready to rock. Let's frickin' go. Never been focused a day in my life. Run dual 2.5 with the single 4. That's how it's set up, KJ. It's dual 2.5s. So it's a point, reading a 0.14, 0.13, 0.14, with the single coil airflow. Oatmeal raisin cookie juice would be fire. It would be, but raisin is, there's really not any good raisin flavors out there, unfortunately. FDH makes a really good oatmeal cream pie liquid. Here we go, guys. Oh, nice and matchy-matchy. I love this setup. Don's Bourbon Cream. Let's go. Just perfect. Not too rowdy because it's got the single coil airflow reducer in there, but dual coils, so it really condenses them down. That's why you'll see those 2.5 millimeter coils are so close to each other. I tell you what, the Bonza Pro, especially running it that way, dual coil, 2.5 millimeter single coil airflow, the most flavorful 25 millimeter RTA on the market right there. It just edges out the Asgard Mini in my opinion. The Asgard Mini was the king for so many years until the Bonza Pro came, and it just squeaks by just a little bit. I feel like the flavor is just a little more full, a little more dense. The airflow is more smooth, less wispy than the Asgard Mini. wide open. The Asgard Mini, you tend to have to close it down about a third of the way. But as is, wide open, it's for a 25 millimeter RTA, it is perfect. Mmm. That Don's bourbon cream, bro. I freaking love it. I savor it because I bought like 5 bottles of it. I don't know, maybe about a year ago. And I've been savoring it. I think I got maybe 2 left after this. Maybe 3. Because actually, yeah, I bought 5 and then Kaz sent me 2 more. I think. I don't know. But every time I break it out, it's like, it's pure nostalgia. Every time. Mm. I mean, it probably could handle a little bit more rowdy of a build. But I don't know. There's just something so perfect about that 0.13. It's rounding up to 0.14 because it's like a 0.136 or whatever. But there's just something about it. Get a little bit better battery life with it. It's not like super intensely hot. Mm. Delicioso, Nick. Am I too late? Did you open? I did open the box. I did open the box. Thank you very much for everything. I put that slick new drip tip on my billet box. For now, it's probably going to end up on an RTA at some point. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty perfect. We got something very cool in there. RTA for vaping, we set it up in single coil mode with the reducer, with the honeycomb, four holes closed. And we loaded it up with this. This is a nice surprise. The poured up. Very, very tasty candied lemon. I don't quite get bubble gum from it, but it does taste like a lemon head. And I'm actually really quite enjoying this in single coil mode, Nick. Thank you very much. Getting some crackle from the Duchess coil. We installed a single 2.5 millimeter Duchess coil in there. I'm going to have to think of something to set up to try this because this 6 milligram is a little spicy for me. But maybe if we can figure out something to set up MTL, maybe that'll work. I don't know what this is, but it looks like strawberry, vanilla, custard, something else. It sure as heck sounds tasty. Mother truckin' Mow! Glad you dig it. I'm going to give it another try tomorrow in single coil mode. I want to build it exactly like you did. Yeah, 2.5 millimeter, triple 28 gauge. So it's a 0.26. 0.26, 46 watts is beautiful. Thank you so much, Nick. I know it's pure randomness, but what are the odds that the first time I commented in forever that pure randomness chose me, and I got an RTA that I was really waffling over whether or not I wanted to pick it up, and I guess the universe just wanted me to have an RTA for vaping. Everybody was set it up dual, but the WIKI wheel goes single, and I'm really happy with it. It's really, and that pucked up is delicious. Thank you again so much. And of course, the JMW metal logo. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to take a snapshot of it, crop it, and play around with it. Come up with something as iconic as the Devo metal logo. I love that, man. All nice and drippy. Drippy makes sense for JMW, don't you think? Drippy JMW? I do. I love it. It came out great. Girdle! What's up, my dude? Great to see you. Yeah, this came out great. I'm super stoked on that. We're going to immortalize it. I mean, I'm going to save this forever, but we're going to take a picture and play around with some editing software, maybe run it through AI, and immortalize it as something even cooler. Timmy was blabbing. Drippy logos always win the polls. Yeah. Except for Dirtle's logo slayed everyone. Yeah. Yeah. Dirtle's logo is sick. Dude, it blew my stoned mind. I've made randomer. You get them tattooed, Dirtle? That's dope, dude. It's a great idea. I don't have a single tattoo. Yeah, this is really, really, really fun. We took our sweet time deciding how to set it up and setting it up. Thankfully, Phrasing came in and recommended I thinned out my cotton a little bit more. And I'm glad that I pulled them out and thinned them out because this is wicking like a dream. I was afraid that because it has such a large like wicking hole at the bottom of the ports that it was going to flood, but no, it's beautiful. We got to refill it though. Let's refill it before we finish up here, because the wee baby Seamus has notified us that he is going live on Twitch. We are 10 minutes over. I typically don't like to go too far over Seamus's stream time. So we are going to call it here. Let's make sure that that's not leaking. Okay, refilling it, it is a little gurgly. Yikes, where's my towel? I'm sure we could vape through that. Hopefully. Maybe a little thicker on the wicks, because that's a little gurgly now. At least when I refill it. I vape through it just fine. Yeah. Vape through the gurgle. Drippy logos for life. Yeah, it's perfect. Just a little gurgly on the refill. But that is it, guys. These are the two guys that we did tonight. Added to the full lineup for the week. Boom. 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 The full lineup for the week. But these are the two that were the focus for tonight. And that's quite the stellar lineup. And I got to figure out exactly where I'm going to place these all on my desk. I am going to drop a link in the chat for the dopamine dump for anybody who may want to just head right on over there. Let me Okay, it's loud. I can't turn it down. Hold on a second, guys. Share, copy link. He's talking about Oliver Tree as well, so feel free to head on over to the dopamine dump. Phil Wee Baby Seamus some love. Same type of vibe over there. Monday night positivity. And I will see you guys next time. Appreciate the hell out of you for being here. We had like a top tier amount of people in here earlier, and we still got quite a few hanging around. So I'm gonna hop over to the dopamine dump and say what's up. And I will see you guys there. I will see you guys at the Fiddle tomorrow for anybody who goes there. And let's get on out of here with a little rip off of this guy. Guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you, Grim. Glad you were able to make it. I will make sure you guys drop any final words, hashtags, or anything funny in the chat on the way out. I like to throw them up on screen. And love y'all. Rest in peace, Oliver Tree. Thank you, as always, for wicking it and kicking it with me. We are JMW.